streaming weekdays from 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern. .com and listen to You Better You Bet with Nick Costos and Ken Barkley, streaming weekdays from 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern on Odyssey.
First for traffic at 7:18. Where are the trouble spots, if any, out there, Ted?
Well, we have one that's come in the last couple of minutes in Vacaville. This is going to be 80 eastbound as you approach Cherry Glen. Getting reports of debris strewn all across the roadway there, and the CHP is talking about temporarily halting traffic. They haven't said that as of yet, but they are sending CHP to respond and see if they can get stuff out of the roadway there. So we'll continue to monitor, but for the time being, we haven't seen much in the way of slowing there. Just something to be aware of as you make your way through that distinct area. If we go to the immediate Bay Area, the problem spot we've been paying attention to has been in San Mateo, 280 south before 92. The accident there that was blocking lanes has been cleared up. If you continue south of there and head all the way into the South Bay and San Jose, no slowing to be found. Things looking very good. If you want to hop on 101 and take that through Morgan Hill and to Gilroy, again, everything is at the speed limit, and we're not really seeing much of any slowdowns anywhere. But as I'm speaking now, those slowdowns in Vacaville are picking up, so I would not be surprised if they are temporarily halting traffic in that area to get this debris out of the roadway. Again, 80 east approaching Cherry Glen. Your next update, 728 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
KCBS 6-day forecast from the hardest working man in show business.
Morning, Eric. It's going to be another day just like yesterday, which I think is going to work out really nicely for most of us. We're staying below average. Daytime highs are only going to the low 80s for most of our warmest inland locations, and along the Bay shoreline it'll be low 70s near the Golden Gate to the upper 70s the farther south you go. The low clouds melt all the way back to the beaches within the next few hours, actually. So if it's gray over you, and it is for just about everybody, by late morning it's sunshine, and even at the beaches we're going to pull that marine layer back for part of the afternoon, kind of like yesterday. It'll be a great day for the Stern Grove Festival because we're going to have plenty of sunshine at both, if that's something you like about going out. Now, we do have a little bit of a warm-up coming our way. By the middle of this week, it's going to be subtle, but by Wednesday and Thursday, the temperatures start to climb all the way back up to average, and that means it'll be low 80s in the South Bay, but it'll be low 90s for many of those warmest inland. Santa Rosa, you'll go back up to right around 90 by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday, and that's average for this time of year. Not bad. I'm meteorologist Darren Peck with your KCBS KPIX5 First Alert Forecast.
All right, Darren, thank you very much. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 7 KCBS. Time now 7:20. In the summer of 1965, seeking to keep their bored kids entertained, some dads on Bainbridge Island, Washington, invented a game using a plastic ball, some wood, and a badminton court. And that's how pickleball was born. It's since become the fastest growing sport in America. Nearly 5 million people now play the game. CBS's Luke Burbank looks at pickleball lore and takes a whack at playing against Hall of Famer.
It all started, more or less, out of necessity.
The inaugural game was this very ball.
Oh, wow.
This is the Cosmo Fun Ball. And so the bat was over there wherever, but the ball is what they grabbed, Bill Bell and Joe.
David McCallum remembers back in 1965 when a couple of neighborhood dads here on Bainbridge Island, Washington, Bill Bell and Joel Pritchard, were looking for something, anything to keep their bored kids entertained. They had some pieces of wood, a plastic ball, and a badminton court, so they made up a game on the spot and named it pickleball.
The Pickles version of the naming is that Pickles would run around here in these bushes and grab the ball, so they named it after Pickles the dog.
Some speculation that Pickles was born after the game was invented, which would make it impossible.
It would.
While the origin of the game might be complicated, the game itself was actually pretty simple.
They came out of the badminton court, which had a raised net, and a ping pong paddle, and a wiffle ball, and started trying to hit the ball and lower the net, figured the game of pickleball out.
Scott Stover and his wife Carol owned the house and the court where the sport was invented. They grew up spending their summers just down the road and watched, like David McCallum, as pickleball took off within their tiny community.
And it started growing, very small. but they needed paddles. Not everybody has a bandsaw in their basement. So they would call Barney to get paddles.
Barney was David McCallum's dad, credited as the sport's third founder. By day, he ran an envelope company. By night, he started
to be able to have a demonstration court and then get the teachers out there.
Doug's task was to try to convince PE teachers to add pickleball, which meant going to teaching conferences and letting them try it for themselves.
The teachers would be playing all during the conference.
The plan took time, but worked, taking pickleball from a game with a funny name invented in someone's backyard
Pickleball's most unique stage.
to what is currently the fastest growing sport in America. By some estimates, 1 million people in the U.S. have taken up pickleball. And that's having a profound cultural effect, from the repurposing of many tennis courts to how retirement communities are being built, to the themed restaurants, and of course, hyper-competitive pro leagues. Jen Lucor is a pickleball Hall of Famer who, along with her doubles partner, Alex Hamner, has won 5 national championships. I have exactly 0 pickleball championships. In fact, the last time I played was 30 years ago during a racket sports class at Nathan Hale High School in Seattle. So I figured I'd get a refresher from Jen.
And then you're staying on the line, and now you are a master thinker. Look at you go.
Fans of the game say and start having fun in 30 minutes. So, Sunday morning producer John Goodwin and I decided to test that theory. We had a few victories and a lot of defeats, and also a lot of fun. Not bad for a game invented by a couple of desperate dads.
Many people tired of the ugliness of COVID are swapping out their masks for mascara, as well as toner, concealer, and foundation.
Beauty has proven across history its incredible resilience, particularly in times of trouble.
Nicholas Aronimus, CEO of L'Oreal.
Consumers, after 2 years of pandemic, want to indulge themselves with high-quality products.
High quality, of course, means higher prices, so even with inflation hovering at its highest in 4 decades, beauty shoppers are opting for the good stuff.
Trading down. On the contrary, as I tell you, they're investing in quality, and our best products and our best brands are the ones that have the fastest growth.
But what if inflation worsens, or the economy tips into a prolonged downturn, and the cheap brands start looking better?
We don't know what's ahead. We are prepared for being able to cope with it.
That means cosmetics makers standing by to produce more $3 and fewer $300 creams at a moment's notice. Andrew, Bloomberg Business for KCBS.
Hey guys, if you had a problem with your plumbing, 6 years to have it fixed? If your car's engine started to misfire, would you drive it that way for 6 years, or would you have an expert fix the problem? The average man waits 6 years to see a doctor about ED, impotence, or low testosterone. At Prime Male Medical, they've helped thousands of men in the Bay Area, and they can help you too. But don't take my word for it. Here's Dr. Robert Rowley from Prime Male Medical.
We have virtually every medication known to man to help men. We specialize in treatments for ED and low T, and we have a 99% success rate. We offer a variety of treatments, including can be treated in just one visit.
Get your first visit, PSA and testosterone test, Doppler ultrasound, and a full year of follow-up visits for just $99. Learn more at PrimeMaleMedical.com or call 415-761-4037. That's 415-761-4037.
Shouldn't you breathe clean air all day, every day? Help protect yourself with IQ Air's Health Pro Plus Air Purifier, the #1 large room air purification choice for Swiss-made air purifiers were chosen by the Hong Kong Hospital Authority not only for SARS, but also also SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19. Using patented, industry-leading hyper-HEPA filtration, the Health Pro Plus captures particles down to 0.003 microns, the smallest that exists. Now and for a limited time only, use the promo code KCBS5 and save 5% on your Autumn or Health Pro Plus air purifier. Visit IQAir.com/US or call 888-409-6202. Help protect your loved ones and get the healthy indoor air that you deserve today.
7:28, time to check traffic and weather together. How easy is it to get from here to there, Ted?
Well, most places in the Bay Area, it is doing absolutely fantastic. We were looking at a slowdown in Vacaville, 80 eastbound, east of Alamo, and as you approach the temporary stoppage to get that stuff out of lanes has been cleared, and you are back moving at the speed limit. That is good news for you. We have had a new problem come in Upper Peninsula. This is going to be 380 right there by the connector to 280, westbound 380 I should say. 2-vehicle accident, but right now all the activity is being reported as off to the shoulder, and we are yet to see any slowing, but mostly everywhere looking absolutely fantastic right now. Your next
KCBS Bay Area forecast today is cloudy by the coast, giving way to sunshine across the Bay Area. That includes for the Outside Lands Festival, which is in its last day today. Highs will be in the upper 60s to mid-70s by the Bay, mid-70s to low 80s inland, and light breezes in the afternoon. Mostly clear this evening with some patchy clouds rolling in at the coast, lows 50s and low 60s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy for the coastal regions. Across the Bay Area. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 1069 and AM 740 KCBS.
We're all on this planet together, so join Odyssey and find your one thing. Summer items like garden hoses, pool toys, and lawn chairs are not recyclable and best donated to charity. Join Odyssey, and together each of us doing one thing makes a greener tomorrow. What's your one thing?
There's something about running across the 8th hole that whispers, just tell them you're at lunch. Because it's not a hobby, it's a peace of mind. Let CertaPro painters bring the same tones and peace of mind to your home. Our experience are here to make your next painting project as carefree as a day on the green. To get your painting project started, go to CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. License information available at CertaPro.com.
News that matters to you around the Bay, around the world, around the clock. All News 106 740 KCBS.
It's Sunday, August 7th, 2022. Coming up on KCBS, one expert's journey from earthquakes to wildfires.
I'm Alice Wirtz. Why California regulators are taking exception with how Elon Musk sells his cars.
I'm Eric Thomas. CBS News is next. Our time, 7:31.
CBS News Brief. U.S. senators are spending the weekend in Washington working on the Democrats' Inflation Reduction Act.
Senators debate the climate and health care bill into the early morning Sunday. The measure would provide new incentives to invest in clean energy and separately aims to negotiate down the cost of prescription drugs.
CBS's Serena Marshall is a serial killer targeting Muslims in New Mexico. Aftab Hussein was one of 4 killed in the last year. Althea Osborne worked with him at a coffee shop.
We helped out multiple employees here with the situations that they were going through in life. He always wanted to help everyone.
The long recovery from catastrophic flooding continues. The floods killed at least 37 people, washing away untold numbers of homes and businesses and dreams. CBS News Brief. I'm Christopher Cruz.
KCBS News Time, 7:32. Firefighters continue to gain ground against the state's deadly and largest wildfire of the year. The McKinney fire is about 40% contained after burning more than 60,000 acres near Wairika. Officials say 4 people have died since that fire started a week ago. Meantime, the Yeti fire, burning farther to the west near Happy Camp, was sparked about a week ago by lightning and has since burned almost 8,000 acres. That fire is about 10% contained. Northern California's Clear Lake is seeing another summer of toxic algae blooms. Officials have warned people not to consume the water. KCBS reporter David Welch.
Toxin levels aren't as bad as they were last year, though officials responsible for testing say they're getting. Environmental expert Sarah Ryan says the presence of algae in freshwater lakes isn't out of the ordinary.
People will say, oh yeah, when I was a kid I go swimming in the lake, or I go swimming and, I come out and my bathing suit was all green.
However, over the past few decades, Clear Lake's toxic algae has been getting progressively worse. The algae needs a food source to thrive. Mother Nature usually limits those foods. But over the past decades, a rise in fertilizers and other has gone into the lake, creating a buffet for the algae to feed on.
We identified responsible parties had to limit their nutrient loading into the waterways when it's raining and have projects to shore up erosion.
Ryan says it either hasn't been happening or it isn't working. She points to more stringent enforcement as a key fix. And she says there are several studies being conducted by UC Davis. KCBS.
Meantime, at Oakland's Lake Merritt, the public is also being advised to avoid coming into contact with the water due to harmful algae blooms. Those blooms to get worse as temperatures continue to warm up. With Germany's Federal Motor Authority, which told the automaker to stop using the term autopilot in its advertising out of concern that people would misinterpret that. Now the California DMV is going after Tesla for something similar. Here's Alice Wirtz.
Even if you are driving a Tesla with autopilot or in full self-driving mode, the car requires someone to have their hands on the wheel. Cars.com says the electric car company is running afoul with California regulators because of the way it sells the car's features.
When you have that term, full self-driving, there's really no ambiguity. People were thinking autopilot wasn't smart. That kind of sounds like it can drive itself. Certainly, full self-driving, there's really not much gray area there.
It's a feature that Elon Musk has promised for. According to the California DMV, it can't sell it that way if it doesn't exist.
People paid a lot of money up front to have it downloaded to their car as soon as it was available. 3 years ago, they can't download it yet.
Brower says whereas it may come off as cutting edge and innovative, the issue is one of consumer protection.
I think maybe you just didn't realize that California was making a decision that, okay, we've had enough discussion about technology.
Alice Woods, KCBS.
We'll get an update on traffic and weather together.
This summer is the perfect time to hit the open road in a new Chevy. Find exciting new possibilities, new perspectives. With its impressive towing capability, Chevy Silverado is open to taking the boat out and making some waves. With its off-road capabilities and an EPA estimated 33 miles per gallon highway, Chevy Trailblazer is open to new points of view. And with its many safety features and an EPA estimated 31 miles per gallon highway, open to weekend getaways with confidence in every drive. Start a adventure and see how a new Chevy can help you go a little farther. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer. 2022 Chevy Trailblazer front-wheel drive, EPA estimated 29 miles per gallon, city 33 highway with 1.3-liter engine. 2022 Chevy Equinox front-wheel drive, EPA estimated 26 miles per gallon, city 31 highway with 1.5-liter engine.
Summer's in full swing. Are you making the most of it with backyard barbecues, pool parties, and s'mores by the fire pit? Or have you spent another season staring at the same crumbling patio or cracked driveway? You deserve better. The outdoor remodeling experts at System Pavers can help. Get the outdoor space you've always wanted. And for a limited time, System Pavers will demolish and remove your old hardscape. A unbeatable offer can save you hundreds or even thousands. Start by calling 800-PAVE-004 or visit SystemPavers.com. Plus, enjoy special financing to get the ball rolling today. With 30 years of experience and more than 75,000 projects completed, System Pavers delivers more than just beautiful outdoor remodels. You get peace of mind knowing the job's done right. Call System Pavers at 800-PAVE-004 today. That's 800-PAVE-004.
All orders must be placed by August 31st. Financing subject to credit approval. See website for full offer and demolition savings details. Contractors license 661575.
At Mara West Credit Union, we're working towards a brighter financial future for both our members and our community.